Now, I'm pretty sure that Niantic doesn't really pay attention to my channel, and also people who can help us reach Niantic, like bigger YouTubers. They don't really watch my content, but I just wanted to give this a try. First of all, if you are here, somebody from Niantic or a much bigger YouTuber, maybe you were sent this, maybe you were like tweeted this video. First of all, just want to say thank you for your time. I'm not gonna take more of it. I just wanted to redirect you to this video right here. This is a video from the Pokemon Go Philippines YouTube channel. We're promoting Rizal Park in Manila as maybe, hopefully, a nomination for Safari Zone 2020. So yeah, keep us in your considerations, and if you watch that video and you like what you see, maybe help us out. Maybe tweet it to Niantic or to your favorite bigger YouTuber who can, most likely help us out, because yeah, I'm pretty sure nobody cares about me. So what's up, everybody? It is I, Hero Mange, and welcome back to another Pokemon Go PvP Sinister Cup video. Today we're gonna talk about Charm Gardevoir. Now, I don't know about you guys, but whenever I look for Pokemon for my teams, I always look at not just the single individual matchup, but I also look at how much further they can take you past that first matchup, right? So if you can line them up nice, right? How much further can you take them once they're faced with a counter after they take out your opponent's Pokemon, right? And it's a big plus for me if a Pokemon can take you so much further, can maybe possibly sweep one, maybe two Pokemon, or maybe really dent that Pokemon, or give you a shield advantage, right? That's a massive thing in PvP, and Gardevoir, I would say, is the master of that in the Sinister Cup. Now, what Charm Gardevoir does is very simple, very easy to understand. It kills the fighters. That is its role, and it does it very well. Like, so well that you don't have to block most of the time. There is one situation where you might want to consider blocking, but yeah, it's very easy to prevent it from happening, right? And it's gonna be worth the investment of a shield, right? So yes, it kills the fighters so well that you don't need to throw a charge attack. You can actually just fast attack them down, come out with a fantastic amount of health. Like you're gonna come out like looking pretty healthy, plus with a lot of energy, like with a considerable amount of energy, definitely. And this is what I'm talking about, right? After you kill that fighter, if you wanted to, right, you could take Gardevoir past that first fight, right, against the fighter. And if you wanted to, you could invest some shields into Gardevoir with energy and maybe kill that next Pokemon, even if it's a Pokemon that can usually beat Gardevoir, right? Or take two shields. So that is fantastic. You can maybe kill that second Pokemon depending on what it is, or take a lot of shields, or maybe even get to that third Pokemon, chunk it really badly before Gardevoir goes down. So yes, this is fantastic. As long as you get it lined up, it's gonna give you a lot of gains. Alright, so let me show you what I'm talking about. Now, I hate mirror matches. They are the worst, especially with Pokemon like Steelix, like Marowak. It's not a good time because it's just a guessing game, and if you make the wrong choice, you die because they're finisher type Pokemon, right? So it's kind of like safer for me to block that first thing, but I took a risk because it is just a it's a practice match, right? I blocked the second thing and it's a crunch, so I'm like, all right, I got baited, but maybe he won't block this thing. Nope, he blocked it again, so he blocked twice. He pulls out Poliwrath, so he has no shields. He pulled out Poliwrath. He did 4. Actually, I counted. It was just 3 bubbles, but it was probably 4, right? Because you need 4 for a power punch, and it was not enough for a hydro pump for sure. Definitely, that's the whole point of that. So Gardevoir is gonna go on a rampage. All right. So I take out Poliwrath. I took out Marowak, and this Steelix took, a chunk of health before my Gardevoir went down. Plus, he used his energy. Right? That is amazing. No other Pokemon in the Sinister Cup is gonna give that to you, right? 100%. Like, I don't think any other Pokemon can give you like that much gain. Alright, so let me show you the simulation here, right? Gardevoir versus Poliwrath. Now, the thing is, you don't want to get hit with a Hydro Pump. That is the one thing you have to block. That is the one thing, okay? Is it possible for him to get to the Hydro Pump? Actually, if you catch him like 1v1, no. Even with maxed out stats, he's not gonna be able to make it, right? So yeah, even with maxed out stats. The thing is, most of the time, you're gonna be switching in, right? You're gonna be switching in to catch the switch-locked Poliwrath, right? So it is a possibility. And the thing is, you have to make sure that you don't get hit with this Hydro Pump because it is almost a one-hit KO, right? Almost, like 96 damage. You have 2 HP left. He can take you down with a bubble, and he's for sure gonna hit you. He already probably hit you with a bubble, right? So yeah. So the moment that Poliwrath switches in, you want to start move counting ASAP, right? ASAP, guys, okay? You definitely want to block if he gets to 7 bubbles, right? 7 bubbles. How do you remember that, right? Let me give you a mnemonic. Bubbles, right? BUBBLES. So 7, right? Bubbles. Now, I remember it with a different thing for anime fans, right? For One Piece fans, it's water 7, okay? So you know what that's about, right? So as long as you don't get hit with that Hydro Pump, there is no need to block, right? The thing is, what you do after will depend on how much HP you have, right? So let's say Poliwrath instead goes for the safe Ice Punch, right? So Ice Punch is gonna do the most damage to you. Let's say Dynamic Punch. Let's compare, right? Yeah, you definitely come out with more HP. So yes, Ice Punch is going to be the safe throw at Gardevoir just to get like a little bit more HP off, right? Because if you just throw Power Up Punch, let me show you, right? You come out with like almost 2/3 of your HP, right? So yeah, definitely the Ice Punch is the thing to throw. Now, if you get hit with the Ice Punch, then it might not be worth it to invest the shields into your Gardevoir anymore because you have like such low HP. What's the point, right? You're just gonna get farmed down by something, or you're not gonna get to the charge attack. You're gonna fast attack you down. But let's say you did have like somebody throw a Power Up Punch at you, then it might be a possibility to take out the second Pokemon in line, right? Even if it's a Steelix, even if it's, let's say, a Drifblim, something like that, right? It depends on like the shielding situation. Also, if they don't have any shields, your Shadow Ball is going to devastate. Now let me show you what I'm talking about, because the stuff that we're talking about today is more real battle experience rather than simulations. And real battle experience is crucial for tournament preparation, right? So yeah, you learn a lot more doing this, but you have to, have some basis of knowledge. So he swaps to Poliwrath, and then I swap to my Gardevoir. And right here, this is crucial, okay? Watch, he's gonna throw the Power Up Punch, okay? I take almost no damage. I have so much health on my Gardevoir, right? Now the thing is, I could, if I wanted to, right? Block 2 times, block 2 crunches, and beat this Steelix, right? That's the thing, right? But the thing is, I didn't want to because I know what the last Pokemon is. It's Marowak, right? So the Marowak is just going to it's not gonna take a lot of damage from Charm, plus it's just gonna farm out my Gardevoir, so it might give me problems. So I was like, you know what? Let it go. But I took the energy, I took the shield, right? So it still gives me that massive advantage. But let's just say, right, that third Pokemon, you were thinking, maybe it's a Medicham, maybe it's a Drifblim or something like that. You could do it. You could definitely do it, right? Now, let me show you this from another angle, The Sims, once again, right? But just know that these simulations are not gonna be accurate because we're talking past the first fight, right? We're talking past the first matchup with Poliwrath with the Power Up Punch, right? So if he throws Ice Punch, I don't think this is worth it to do this. But if he throws Power Up Punch, possibly something you want to do. Okay, so as you can see, if I block 2 times, right, with my Gardevoir, fresh with the Steelix, I can survive with 22 HP, right? Now the thing is, you're coming out of a fight that gave you a lot of energy, right? So you're gonna be able to throw a Shadow Ball here, right? And another Shadow Ball somewhere around here. Let's say you take this first crunch, you throw a Shadow Ball, he blocks, he throws another crunch, right? Thinking that you're just gonna go down, but you block it, and since you have energy already, you throw another Shadow Ball here, and he takes it, right? And he's at like 20, 30, something like... it's a kill. But if they decide to block that Shadow Ball, then it's fine. You just took 2 shields for your 1 shield, right? You just basically got a boost from the Poliwrath energy wise, so that you can kind of like burst this Steelix either to death or to a shield advantage, which is fantastic either way. Now the thing is, if let's say your opponent had a Medicham on his team of 6, right? Let's just say, and then you had this matchup right here. You caught the Poliwrath, let's say, and then you bursted through it. You start beating down the Steelix, and he double blocks right here. That means this person is hiding something in the back that is weak to Gardevoir, right? So you should definitely swap out, because by this time, your switch timer is gone. Your switch timer is gone, you can swap out, and at this time, you're gonna have this 68 HP, but the thing is, you did have that fight with the Poliwrath. How much HP did that take, right? Remember? 1/3-ish, right? So you're gonna have like 30-something, 20-ish HP, but that's gonna be like significant if it is a Medicham in the back. But let's say your opponent takes the Shadow Ball, right? And lets his Steelix go down, and then comes in with a Ghost. Swap out. You can swap out because your switch timer is gone. Now in most situations, Steelix is going to throw straight Crunch, right? But if let's say they throw and land the Earthquake on you, you're dead. You're definitely dead, right? So try to catch the Earthquake. How many Dragon Tails till an Earthquake? It's kind of like in his name, so that's the mnemonic. Steelix, 7 licks, 7 Dragon Tails. Alright? Let's try to remember that. If you catch it, it is going to be devastating for the Steelix. You are going to be at a massive advantage if you catch the Earthquake with your Gardevoir, right? And yeah. But are people gonna do this? I really don't think so. You know, it's a pretty nice strategy. You can use this for like so many different things, and I have one more example to show you. Now, there's another way for you to get a win with your Gardevoir, and it doesn't have anything to do with your estimation of a shield investment, if it's worth it or not, if your HP, your energy is gonna get to 2 Shadow Balls to make that 1 shield investment worth it, right? It's with Charm. So it's very simple, just your fast attack. The thing is, Charm does a lot of damage, and it does a lot of damage even to Pokemon that are, you know, take neutral damage from Fairy, which is fantastic because that means if you can take out the charge attack factor here, right? If you can take that out with just 1 shield, in most situations, you can fast attack most things down, right? In most situations, you can pass it. Is that right? But basically, in this match, I have an opponent who is very careful with his shield usage, right? And yeah, because he didn't block, I'm able to burst down his Poliwrath, and I get to his next Pokemon and basically just farm it out. If he throws a charge attack, I block, I still win either way. So yes, Gardevoir can take you so much further past that first initial fighting matchup. You don't even feel, honestly, right? It's kind of like a boost to Gardevoir because you get energy and like for what? Not a lot of damage, right? So yes, Gardevoir, definitely a fantastic pick for the Sinister Cup. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you learned something. Remember to leave a like, comment down below which Psychic type you're running for the Sinister Cup, alright? Which one? You gotta have like at least one on your team, right? Maybe, I don't know. Subscribe if you haven't yet, ding that notification bell, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye guys!